What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the video. Okay, just kidding, summer vibes. So today, in the meantime of waiting for all the parts to get here for the transmission build, which I'll touch on briefly at the end of the video, I need to switch out the spring perches for the rear to kind of raise it up a little bit, just to avoid any rubbing at all. It's barely rubbing if I go over like hard bumps right now, but I figure if I bump up to the highest, like one step taller from Mercedes, should be able to avoid all rubbing. So I'm gonna go swap those out. It doesn't take long, and I'll let you guys see the process, since I haven't seen this really documented on YouTube that much. So I figured I would put it up, and then at the end of the video I will tell you guys where I'm at with the transmission swap and collecting all the parts and everything else. So stay tuned. First official part has arrived. Clutch slave cylinder, little kit. All right, we got the old spring perch out, or spring isolator, whatever you want to call it. This is part number right there, 210-325, that's 0384. This has 3 of the little knobs on it. New ones are the 4 knob ones, so should be like a 4 or 5 millimeter difference, I think. And then the way we got it out is basically undid this control arm bolt. Oh, it just fell out. This control arm bolt, which is a 18 millimeter, and we had the jack underneath this side, and then to get the spring enough room to pop out, I just jacked up the wheel, and then we got enough wheel room. And then this, the new one, goes in here like this, and that's where the spring will sit. That's about it. And if I don't get enough height adjustment from this, then I might try some polyurethane, like a little helper spring or whatever, to put in between the coils. Left side is done. Good thing I have the removable exhaust right there. We ended up taking this back portion off so we could get to the bolt on this side. Pretty much just take the control arm covers off, and then use a jack to help lower the spring, and then kind of same thing to position it back up in place. And then I had to kind of tug on the wheel to line up the bolt hole on this side. So just some finagling. All right, that's how it's sitting so far. Probably has to settle a little bit, but it's probably gained at least a ½ inch to an inch on the back from before. And then the front, it's about even with the front right now. So I'm happy with that. I don't care about the low life. I want usability. So yeah, we'll see how it settles. What's going on, you guys? It's the next day actually, but I just wanted to finish the video with a little bit of an update. Tell you guys what parts I've ordered and what parts have already gotten here. So we're gonna be able to check some of those out here in a second. But yeah, we'll get into it. All right, guys, I haven't opened the transmission yet. I will in a second, but these are parts I got so far: clutch, and the flywheel. So we don't know for sure if this flywheel is gonna work. I kind of just took a chance with it because it was 300 bucks for all of this stuff. And normally, like a flywheel alone, a new one is anywhere from 400 to 600, and same with the clutch, depending on which clutch kit you get. So I figured it was worth a shot. The reason that I think this one might work is this is from a W203 C350, and the person, I think his name is Shumakan on MB World, he is the first one that I've seen do the swap on the C55. He's in Lebanon, and he used a W204 C350, which basically uses the same drivetrain as the W203 C350. They're both M272 V6s. So I thought in that case, this flywheel may work. And it, from the looks of it, has a correct bolt pattern. The dowel pin hopefully is the same. I think it is. And on the back side, the bolt pattern looks the same too. So I'm hoping this will work. If it doesn't, I'll have to order, you know, a new one from Rock Auto, which is I think like $450, something like that. So we'll see. We're gonna test fit it on Dimitri's engine that he has in his garage. So we'll see about this one. The clutch, I'm sure will work. This was out of the C350 as well, and only has about 3,000 miles on it. So plenty of life left on it. It looks good. You can see the grooves are still on the pack, and clutch forks and everything look good. Let me see. Yeah, no crazy heat spots or anything. It looks good. And then here is the shifter bezel. This basically mounts on the console. Shifter pokes through here. And this is 3 pieces actually. So this bottom plastic piece, that inner plastic piece right there, the kind of triangle shape, and then the rubber boot, those are all 3 separate pieces that sometimes you would have to order separately, but I was able to find one all put together, and this was actually in Washington. So this got to me in like a day, 2 days. So shout out, I think their name was like Wolfberg Auto Parts. So shout out to them. Really good deal for that. It was like 40 bucks. Like I said, this all together I think shipped was like $307. And then this bad boy over here was $400 shipped. It was $375 and then plus tax and everything. And they didn't charge for residential drop off. So normally if you're doing something like this, especially something on a pallet where they have to use, you know, a forklift or I forget what it's called, but where they have to use a lift to drop it onto whatever spot you're delivering it, normally they'll charge you if it's not at like a commercial location. So the other ones I was looking at, I was actually going to have it like shipped to my stepdad's warehouse building, but in this case, they were able to deliver it to a residential address for free. So that was pretty cool. Let me go ahead and get this unwrapped and see what we got inside. All right, so here it is, out of wrapping. Doesn't look too bad. I'll clean it up, obviously. But everything looks good. Besides one part, definitely broken shipping. You can see this piece back here. I'm not exactly sure. This has to go with the shift linkage, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. But yeah, this part broke. It's normally kind of sits over here like this. So I know the shift linkage that I ordered has this still attached to it, but I don't know if it has this back piece attached to it too. So I'll have to double check. I am gonna let the seller know, the transmission know, that this broke, so maybe they can offer some type of, you know, partial refund for that. But all in all, looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and test fit the clutch real quick and make sure it lines up on the splines. And most importantly, well, not most importantly, but this was one big curiosity for me. I wanted to know the part number that comes on the Crossfire stock for the flex disc. So 210 411 04 115. That actually sounds familiar. So I think I found the right part when I was researching. But yeah, this confirms it. Mercedes uses different flanges for different vehicles, obviously, but like even for the 716.6, which is the same transmission used in multiple models, there's different flanges depending on which model you get it out of. So the W204, the reason why I don't think I could have gotten the W204 drive shaft to go with this is because they have different flange sizes. I'm pretty sure the W204 has like 120 millimeter or something like that, and this one has like 100 or 110 millimeters. So yeah, so I was trying to verify all that, but I know this one is a smaller design than the W204. So that's why I couldn't go with the W204 drive shaft, even though I know that the length is correct for the C55, according to Shumakon's post on MB World. So yeah, I'm going to try to get the Crossfire drive shaft, and hopefully that one works out okay. So let's test fit this stuff real quick, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so clutch fits. good news right there. I didn't put the whole thing in there, obviously, but just wanted to make sure the grooves were proper, and they are correct size grooves. This clutch actually is used, I think, in like any of the 716.6 models, so I wasn't too worried about that part. The biggest kind of question mark, like I said, is the flywheel, but I really think this is gonna work. I'm having faith, fingers crossed, this is gonna work. And if not, like I said, I can order the new one from Rock Auto. So, but fingers crossed, I think this is what I need. Unfortunately, I can't get the part number off of it because it's like worn down just enough to not be able to read it. So, yeah. So as you guys just saw, some pieces have shown up to the house. Basically, I've ordered most of the big parts. I have an offer put out for the last part that I need. So I've gotten the transmission, I've gotten the flywheel and clutch, I've gotten the shift linkage, the clutch pedal assembly, and the last big piece I'm trying to get is the drive shaft from Chrysler Crossfire. The front half of it is all I need, but it's rare to find them being sold just as one piece, so most of the time you have to buy both sides. So I have an offer put out to the eBay seller right now. Hopefully he accepts my offer. I wrote a message in there kind of telling him what the project was, so fingers crossed. But yeah, everything else has been purchased. I'm kind of waiting until all those big pieces get here, and then once I know they're all going to be on their way, I'm going to start ordering all the little miscellaneous stuffs, you know, the grommets, the bushings, the nuts and bolts, whatever else I need. I'm going to start ordering those and kind of hunker down to get this thing done. The one time hindrance that I have right now is the clutch pedal assembly is coming from Germany, actually. It's a W203 clutch pedal assembly, I think from like a C220, like maybe a diesel or something, but anyways, it'll fit, but coming all the way from Germany, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get here. So unfortunately, I can't start this project and like leave my car sat up in the garage for a long time, like build it slowly. I basically have to get all the parts and do it in a weekend because I'm going to be using my parents' garage, and I just don't want to leave my car in their garage, you know, up on lifts and have them out of a garage spot for a long time. So, you know, I love my parents and I respect my parents, so I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to get all the pieces here I need, get everything test fit, get everything, you know, insured, all ready to go, and then try to knock it out in a weekend, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and try to drive out by Monday. So fingers crossed everything gets here by like mid-August. That way I would still have time to do it before the school year starts. Even if it does, you know, it gets here September or whatever, I'm definitely going to still have that same plan, just knock it out in a weekend. And we're teaching remote, so I guess that kind of works to my advantage for this project. I'll have more time to do it. So yeah, we'll get it done either way, but I just wanted to update you guys with that and let you guys know that I'm gonna try to start it mid-August. If I don't get all the parts in time, then early September is gonna be the date to start. Either way, I'm gonna keep providing content. There's tons of other projects I have to do, so if I don't get the parts in time, then you guys will still be seeing videos on a weekly basis. I have a couple things I need to do for the ML, and I have some things that I still need to do for the C55. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys found the spring purchase helpful, and thought it was cool to see the transmission arrive. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers that have joined. Pretty crazy, like in the first 9 months, that's what it took to reach 100 subscribers, and literally within like a month and a half, 2 months since then, we're already at 163. So we've gained like 63 in the time span that it probably took me to get like, I don't know, 15 before when we were going for the 100. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be at 200 subscribers very soon, and I expect probably in all likelihood a lot more are going to join once we actually get this project underway. So I can't even tell you guys, I'm so excited. Like every time I drive the C55 now, I'm just like in my head like thinking about what is it gonna feel like to shift gears in here, and just it's gonna be awesome, man. I'm super excited. So shout out to everyone who's followed along. Shout out to the companies that have reached out since I've announced the project and want to partner and maybe sponsor in some capacity. Thank you to those people. And yeah, just stay safe, everyone. Blessings to everyone. New moon today, by the way, if you guys are into that stuff. So if you got things to put out into the universe that you're trying to accomplish and want to succeed in, now would be a good time to start that kind of stuff. So anyways, far off for this channel, but anyways, love you guys. Thank you. Peace. See you on the next one.